Good evening, YouTubers. Hi, this is Bob. Well, tonight I'm going to bring you some messages from the spirit world. Give me just a moment while I tune in. Okay, well, here we go. Well, I've got a lot of letters here, so I'm going to try to get through them. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Fletcher, yes? Okay, Fletcher's going to help us tonight. All right. Ekankado. In terms of relationship, I see you being in one. It looks like it's around the beginning of May this year, okay? I don't feel you've met the person yet, but you will meet them around the end of April. And I see this really kind of taking off the beginning of May. The person I'm seeing has short hair. It looks like it's a black kind of crew-cut military style. Okay, so watch that time frame, okay? Great. Glee Girl Oz. Well, this is a nice letter. Thank you for writing all of this. Well, I'm going to just touch on a few points briefly. We'll talk more offline. As for the inquiry about the person around you, yes, they do come around you. But the thing is that they are not earthbound, okay? They have crossed into the light, and they are able to be with you. Yes, the name begins with a D that I'm getting around this, okay? And your psychic gift is clairvoyance, okay? You can see spirit and have premonitions, okay? So you're doing great. Continue to pray, okay? You have a lot of power there, okay? All right, Tiger Mat. All right, for you, I think the thing that I want to tell you here is that I want you to keep an eye on, for your schooling, to kind of focus here on an area. It looks like internal medicine. I see something in that area for you. There may also be a connection with plastic surgery, but you'd be great in either of those, okay? But it does look like you're going to narrow down the focus here. And I keep seeing something with internal medicine, okay? So kind of keep your eye on that, all right? Okay, River Basil, yes, you do have a spirit guide around you. His name is Brother Andrew is his name. And Fletcher asked me to tell you, he says, he comes in to work with you. He's helping you do some writing here. It looks like you're going to be doing some writing, comedic writing, okay? So you can call him Brother Andrew. He was a monk, actually, and he used to do a lot of, he used to love literature, Shakespearean literature. He's a fan of the comedies. So he's going to be inspiring you this year. You can call on him, okay? All right, My Moose Jaw wants to know if there's a spirit in his apartment. Actually, it's not in your apartment. It's in the apartment next to you, okay? Looks like an elderly gentleman, and he had had vision problems. He had a walking stick. He's the one making the noise. He's sitting on the walls because he still thinks he's alive, and you want to pray for him. Send him to the light. Just tell him, look for the light. He can hear you, and you'll help him get over. Tell him to walk towards the light, okay? And that somebody has his walking stick over there. That's what he's looking for, okay? Okay. Tesha DB. Yeah, you have had a lot of past lives. The one that I'm seeing here that's very interesting is you had a life in ancient Babylonia. I believe you were working in the temples. You were a priestess serving in the temple. You used to do drama and music, it looks like, to honor the gods. So you have a lot of talent in those areas that you carry over from that life, okay? But it was in ancient Babylonia, so you might want to get some books and research that, okay? Thank you. Okay, Amcrimo 5. Well, you know what I see, I think this relationship has had some problems, but I think that, I think your boyfriend's going to be getting back on track here, and I want you to look for some turn here, probably around, it looks like it's around the end of April here that I see him kind of waking up. It's kind of like somebody switches a light on here. So I don't think it's over yet because both of you have more to complete here. It's part of your chart, okay? Let me know how that goes. Okay, Hetty 1313 here. As far as being successful in the new business, yes, you will be. I want you to be looking at this kind of in terms of over about a 4-month period here, though. It's not going to just take off tonight, but over the next 4 months, it looks like it picks up, okay? And that's going to sustain you in the coming years, okay? All right, Karen Mikazuki. You want to know about what's on the other side and what is in the light. Well, the light is the divine light, it's the light of God. And everybody that dies, that crosses into the spirit world, sees that light. And interestingly, that light, many people, when they see it, it feels familiar to them. It's because we've come from the light. We are of the light. And to the light we return, okay? Anyways, that's a good question, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, Dr. Danny Boy, how many past lives you've had? I'm seeing around you 14 previous lives, plus this one, so you're on your 15th life. You had a previous life in Russia, okay, and there's a Russian connection here around you. So that's the one that immediately influences this life, okay? Thank you. Bengal Kitty wants to know about financial, the business is going to take her in a new direction in financial independence. Yes, but it's going to be over about a 2-year period here, okay? And over the next 2 years, you'll start to see the turnaround for the investment. Okay, Mad Hobbit. Your question's very interesting. It's about, am I in the wrong body? And the other mediums have told you you're in the wrong body. I'm going to disagree with them. It's not that you're in the wrong body. It's in that you feel that you're in the wrong time period. Your previous life was in Victorian England, and you carry over a lot of energy from that time period. So, yeah, you're in the right body, but the time period is what's out of sync here. And that's why they're picking up that energy, okay? But you're fine, and you're here doing a lot of good work. Just keep following your path, because you're a medium in that other life as well, okay? Good for you. All right, Kringles wants to know if she should continue down the path she's on. Yes, I want you to keep going. You're on your chart, hon, and whenever you're on your chart, there's no error here, okay? And the world around you might not understand it, but I understand it. And I think that you're going to do very well with here. I'm seeing some changes in a relationship area and also in career. Looks like both of them are improving and expanding. So you're going to be seeing a lot of good things here, okay? Keep an eye out. 2008 is your year. Okay. Beezer. This is a very, very good question. Well, let me just put it this way, Beezer. We both know that on your chart, you're not slotted to go yet, okay? 5 years, come on. It's not time. You're not done. And you won't be done in 5 years. And spirit people aren't going to let you go, okay? So it looks like you're staying here. I don't care what the doctors say. You won't go till you're ready. And you won't be ready in 5 years. Okay. That being said, you're going to be in good health too. Okay. So you're not declining. Okay. The next 5 years are going to be good years, and you'll be working. Okay. Thank you so much. Well, viewers, thanks for writing. This is Bob bringing you messages from the spirit world.